Is sex with a condom actually bad, or is that just an excuse to get you to not use one? Sex with a bad condom sucks. Some are too thick, some don't fit right. My recommendation is to go through multiple brands and stick to one that you really like. I like whatever the bearskin equivalent of the skin condoms are, but my favorite are the Trojan Magnum bearskin condoms. If you are 3-6 inches with less than 2 inches in diameter, go with Trojan bearskins. If you are longer than 6 inches and with 2 or more inches in diameter, go with Trojan Magnum bearskins. The best way to find the right condom is to try out a couple of different brands and pick the one that works best for you. Trojans are a good start, but Skin also makes good condoms. Happy hunting! Pro tip: spit or put a little lube in the inside of the tip of the condom. It really helps the experience, and when it warms up it feels like you're right in there without it. Edit: just noticed you weren't a dude. This advice is for the dudes here. Condoms, not quite as good as raw, infinitely better than diapers or child support. And men seem to mind condoms a lot more than women do. They even make condoms for women, such as ribbed for her pleasure. But if it's actually bad, try another brand or size. It's better than 18 years of child support or a lifetime of an STD. It is less pleasurable. It should not be bad. If you're curious, put on a pair of latex or nitrile gloves and try washing your hands without getting water inside the gloves. Similar situation with a condom. You technically know it's occurring, but the sensation is significantly dampened. It's not bad, but it's absolutely worse. I'd say 50-60 worse. Still shouldn't pressure people to do unprotected sex they're not conformable with, obviously. As a woman, sex without a condom feels much better for me. I don't like the friction and feeling of a condom going in and out of me, and I feel like condoms dry me out. I get wet enough and don't need to use lube. But condoms get rid of my natural lubrication. I went on the birth control implant and haven't used condoms since with my boyfriend. It is great, but it is way worse than without. It's not really even a comparable sensation physically. Now, if anyone tries to pressure to have sex without a condom, do not let them. But for sure nobody is lying when they say it feels better without. I'm a woman and I hate them. I can only imagine how they dull the sensation for men. But truthfully, it's a necessary evil. When I was younger it had no significant factor. After 35 it started really impacting my sensitivity. My penis is not as functional sensitive as it used to be, and it is only worse with a condom. All my sex was with a condom until around my late 30s. I thought my first time without a condom was going to be mind-blowing. It felt better, but I didn't really feel like I was missing out all those years. The really nice thing about a condom: no cleanup or less cleanup. It can also help you last longer because it does decrease sensitivity. I get it. Condoms interrupt the moment and people would naturally want something that feels better. I love milk, but if I have a choice of chocolate milk, I'll take that because I think it tastes better, but it's still basically the same thing. Some people will disagree and say it's like the difference between a piece of bologna and a perfectly barbecued T-bone. That wasn't my experience. Sex with a condom is not even close to the same as without one. I don't care which brand it is, y'all stop lying. Safe sex is always the best practice unless you're married with kids like me. Then do as you wish. You can get quite accustomed to it, honestly. It's not that bad. Better without though. It's not bad. Everyone here just likes creampies. Use them if you don't want kids. Don't use the pull-out method. Use a fucking condom. It's definitely better without it. But still not bad with it on. Way better than no sex, and not the end of the world. But the times we live in, I can see why women would be reluctant not to use one. With high STDs and poor access to women's health services. It's your way or the highway. As a F24, sex with a condom is just not that great. In my opinion, you don't really feel anything, especially if they have one on that doesn't really fit. It's just a mess, especially if the guy is just a complete idiot. However, it is not an excuse to have sex without a condom, especially if the sex is with a fling or one-night stand. Never let some motherfucker say, oh well, it feels better without it on BC. You don't know where that dick has been or when it was last cleaned. HMM. Nope. Also, there are 100 guys out there that use it as an excuse not to put it on. I have a love of Crown skinless condoms. Do they take away a little? Yeah. But they give me and whomever I'm with a hell of a lot of peace of mind because chance of STI and accidental pregnancy is near zero? Oh, absolutely. Unless I know who I'm with very well. And we've had lots of discussions about it, and are tested, including showing each other the actual printed results. Then I get wrapped up every time. As a female, I hate them. For me personally, I feel like the friction is uncomfortable, and I end up dry AF. Then if you try to add line to that situation, it just gets too slippery. Either way, I find it very unenjoyable. This is my personal take. Sex with a condom is noticeably worse than sex without one, but by no means ruins the sexual experience. That being said, pretty much all sex is awesome if you are really into your sexual partner. I think most of the condom sex is the worst posts are from fuckboys who don't give a shit about their partners. If I 34 am get the opportunity to have sex with a woman I am really into, wearing a condom will have almost no impact on enjoyment. I add the obligatory almost just because there is the whole ordeal of busting out and applying the condom, which inevitably causes an awkwardness in the proceedings, if you know what I mean. It's actually bad, yeah. My experience with it was like night and day when I went raw. It was like losing my virginity again. But remember, no one should use it as an excuse if it makes you feel uncomfortable though.